Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Bloodborne to Run. Today we are finishing off the Forbidden Woods area to Bergenworth, and I'm going to kind of run both of those into the same video because getting from this lantern to the Bergenworth lantern is really short, and it's not long enough to merit its own video, so I'm going to lump this one in with Bergenworth to the Moonside Lake as well. So after you defeated the three witches in the Forbidden Woods, you'll want to start from their lantern and head through this doorway. There's only one enemy that stands between you and the Bergenworth lantern. He aggroed me early for some weird reason, so I just went ahead and took him out, but he's very slow. And then you'll run out here to the lantern. So there is one shortcut in this area if you want to utilize it. Most people don't really seem to find the need for it, but I'll show you that as well. Plus the path in order to get to the boss. Now there's technically two enemies in this area that is of concern that you have to be careful of, as they can catch you off guard. The big one being there's a hunter in the area that will follow you that can do substantial amount of damage. So let's head to the first shortcut that's over here on the right, but first you need to head towards the left. Once you head towards the left, you'll want to just come around the building and just drop down and then run and just keep close to the building. If you keep close to the building, you're not really going to get hit from anything. Just be careful of that enemy. That's one of the enemies I was telling you about. And then you'll open up the path right there. You'll open up the gate that heads back here. So once you open up the path from the gate, it makes it easier to get back around and into the building because the door on the other side is locked unless you open it up. So run into the building, open up this other doorway if you find the need. If not, just leave it closed. It doesn't really matter. And you'll want to keep going left. That door will be locked, so don't even bother opening it, and head straight around to the left to the ladder and immediately run up. Just keep running. The enemies can't really follow you up here. And the item will be over here on a desk. I think it's either right there or right here. But that's the key to get to the boss fight. So after you get the key, the hunter will probably be over here. So definitely be cautious about facing her. But once you go up the ladder, she kind of stops aggroing you and leaves you alone. But just run through, unlock the door. You'll hit your invincibility while you're opening it, and you'll come to this area. Kill the old guy if you want. You'll get a rune from him, but the boss is jumping off onto the lake. Ah, they both died. And this is the boss fight for Rom. Now, one thing you do want to remember too, though, is if you go to Iosefka's clinic early, you will have to face her. She's hostile, she's strong, she's really tough. I made the mistake of killing her before I killed Rom. If you kill her before you kill Rom, you'll actually lose a key item to facing the secret final boss, the Moon Presence. I killed her before I faced Rom. I made a mistake. I won't be able to get that ending because of that fact, but do remember, if you want, open up the shortcut to the clinic, defeat Rom, and then go back because she will be screaming in agony on a clinic table, and just one hit will kill her and you'll get 1/3 of the umbilical cord. And then there you go. That's how you get to the Moonside Lake from Bergenworth. Shortcuts. After you defeat Rom, you'll open up the normal path to get to the Unseen Village. And there's two ways to get to the Unseen Village. One is after you defeat Vicar Amelia, you'll see the really tall bagmen walking around. If they kill you, they will take you to the Unseen Village halfway into the game. It's a lot different than the way it is after you defeat Rom. So keep that in mind if you want to get some of the late game items. Have one of them kill you and take you to the area. I was unaware of it as I killed the bagmen before I even opened up the path to get to the Unseen Village. And so I was just unaware. So I got some of those items way later in the game. But keep that in mind. If you want to get to him early, just let the bagman kill you. It'll take you there. But be warned, if you die before you hit a lantern after the bagman take you, you'll be escorted back out of the area. You won't be able to get in. So definitely be cautious of getting to that first lantern. So I think next we'll be going over the nightmare area that leads to Amygdala. There's 2 nightmare realms, and the first one you can get early. The item that I told you to pick up from the NPC in the Forbidden Woods will take you there. And so in the next video I'll show you how to get to the nightmare realm from Vicar Amelia's lantern, the Grand Cathedral. It's the last video that we'll be doing from the Grand Cathedral, and how to activate the path to face Amygdala. So keep an eye out and stay tuned.